Josh White from Crossover Health again. Today I'm going to be covering a really important happiness factor, which is relationships. Now, most of us know relationships are pretty fundamental to living. But what positive psychology research really highlights is the fundamental aspects of what's the quantity and what's the quality of these relationships that really makes a happiness factor. First, quantity. Research shows that we actually only really need one or two people at a minimum. You could have more than that, but one or two people that you have close relationship with, so a friend or a family member, that you have that close relationship, generally seems to be a resilience and a happiness factor. Now, let's talk about the quality of those relationships. Now, there's a lot of really great relationship advice out there about assertiveness and active listening and all of these empathy skills. And those are really, really important. And those will go more in depth in some of the qualities. But for all intents and purposes for today, I'm going to be covering the importance of vulnerability. That seems to be one of the important factors of what makes a relationship really contribute to happiness. Now, vulnerability is essentially the felt sense of safety to self disclose. So I ask you, do you have a relationship where you feel safe, where you could share a struggle? That's essentially the quality of vulnerability that we're looking for in relationships. And if you don't feel that you have safety in relationships that you currently in your life, I very much encourage you to reach out to a mental health professional, because that is one of our primary jobs, is making you feel safe so we could talk about struggles. Now, you might be thinking, okay, I don't want all my relationships to be talking about struggles. Yes, that's true. But we want at least one or two relationships where we feel safe to talk about struggles. And even in those relationships, we shouldn't always be talking about our struggles. We could talk about other things, other positive things, and success as well. So, to quick recap, relationships are a fundamental happiness factor. Again, we only need one or two at a minimum, and the quality of those relationships are about safety, vulnerability, and self disclosure. Well, until next time, be well.